On this episode of What's on Your Plate, the price is right. Healthiness isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle. When I start people on their fitness journeys, I like to change the way they approach food. People tend to think that eating healthy means you can't enjoy what you're eating. So I started a catering company to show that good food and healthy eating can go hand in hand. Join us as we combine food and fitness and find out what's on your plate. Welcome to What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, and today my special co-host is a good friend of mine, Michael Price.
Hey, how's it going, Junior?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you having me back on.
Good. What's been going on, Michael?
Just living the dream. Focusing on work, bought a new rent house, trying to get that done, painted, get it rented out, and just focusing on myself right now.
Oh, sweet. Now, you have a lot of things going on. You say work, rent house, is then focusing on yourself. And then you have the opportunity to come up here and taste my food, so which is one of the things that's pretty good. So how has 2020 been for you? And what do you have planned for 2021?
For me, it's been a very good year. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody else and a lot of other people out here, it hasn't been, but it has been for me, and I'm blessed for that. Gone through a recent issue, which was kind of rough. It is very rough. Which makes me want to bring up a topic. Public service announcement. Reach out to the people that have not had contact with. Call them, talk to them, friends, family. People need to hear you. It sucks. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it truly sucks when you don't have somebody to talk to, nor your best friend anymore.
Wow. Yes, public service announcements. That is a powerful statement. You heard it here, Michael Price. That's pretty awesome. 2020 has been a year that's just been a crazy year for a lot of people. And, we're finishing out 2020 and we're heading into 2021. And yesterday we had on our show, we did a little Christmas theme that was really kind of crazy and funny. That hadn't been released yet. So if you saw it on Facebook Live, it was kind of crazy. But our special guest from yesterday, who was Santa Claus, who is also the producer of the day, is
Andrew Wine, the voice of God.
the voice of God. What's going on, Andrew? How are you?
I'm good. Yesterday was a blast. I can't wait for the audience to see that.
Yes, yesterday was hilarious. It was awesome.
There's the other Andrew.
Yep, there's the other Andrew. He's still wearing that Baylor face mask, so we'll forgive him for that. Now, Andrew, what is your, Michael did a public service announcement and talking about making sure you reach out and talk to people and making sure people that you haven't talked to in a long period of time. And also trying to reconnect, communicate, and also just going back into the people that have touched your lives. Now, with that being said, from Michael, is there anybody out there that you probably need to reconnect with, or somebody that you'd like to say hello? And it's kind of a shout out. It's kind of a shout out early, but anybody you have in mind?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few people that since I've moved back down from New York, I haven't really talked to, that I should really check in, see how they're doing, just because it's harder for me to be present both in Texas for the people I know here, and also be connecting with the people up there. It's hard to split mind to that, but I definitely need to get back into the habit of reaching out to them, checking in, seeing if they're doing all right, because Michael's right, it's hard for everyone right now, so it's good to check in, see how they're doing.
Well, most definitely, and I think that's one of the things that, today's the December 17th, so it's a week before Christmas. So if everybody gets a text message from me, you know what it's about. Usually on the holidays, I try to send text messages out to let people know I've been thinking about them, and just to kind of touch base on a regular basis, because everyone's schedule is different. And of course, everyone deals with life. As I said, 2020 has just been a crazy year, not just for myself, but also for many people out there. So I also want to just try to touch base and let you guys know how much you mean to me, and also how much you mean to Michael, and how much you mean to the other voice of God. So which is good. And of course, we'll do the shout outs and so forth later on. But today we're back to what's on your plate. Man, it is a week before Christmas. We just had Thanksgiving. We had a lot of food. And so it's kind of one of those things that, next year I have some ideas and some things that I'm going to change up. But one of the things that I did is I got back to one of Jeff's favorites, and I wanted to get it before we get to Christmas. And one of his favorites is meatballs. Mm-hmm. He loves meatballs. That's all he talked about. He said, make sure that when you bring food, that at least once a week you have meatballs. And guess what? Today I got meatballs. Now, also one of the favorites of the Real News PR is it's kind of either like a corn dip, a corn casserole, a corn relish. I love corn, but I always add my different spices and ingredients to it just to kind of make it a little different. And it becomes a popular thing. Now, when we were putting the food out, you were snacking already on it. So, I'm gonna ask you again to taste it while we're on. But and then also, I did something different. What I did was I took a broccoli and kind of made it a kind of a broccoli cheddar kind of casserole type dish. Now, Andrew, have you had it yet?
I have.
And what did you think?
I thought it was delicious. I'm a huge fan of broccoli cheddar anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it hit that sweet spot of good old classic.
Well, good. I didn't put much spice in it. And it was funny because Michael tasted it and he was like, "Hey, you may want to add a little bit more to it." And you're going to think this is crazy. I usually don't taste anything that I cook beforehand because I want to get everybody else's opinion. And Michael was a good gauge of that. And then you said it had the perfect spice. So that was one of the things that I kind of liked there. And then also what I did was I wanted to add color and got some cupcakes. So I stopped to get some cupcakes. Of course, I don't bake that well. When I do, I just bake and eat. So, Michael, you know what? I'm not going to say what did you think. We're going to let you eat it on the show, and you tell me what you think. Now, also, he brought some chips to the side, so he wanted to do that.
Works for me. I thoroughly enjoy coming on the show.
I bet you do.
I love it. Myself, along with Jeff, I love meatballs, too.
Do you?
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Well, try this and tell me what you think. Now, normally, I always, when I do the meatballs, I always try to do different flavors. And this, I just kind of made them simple because I knew I had some flavor in some of the other dishes.
Like an Italian meatball.
There you go.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, does that taste different than when you tasted it the first time?
A little bit.
Okay.
I don't know what you did. Put a little something.
Okay. Cool.
I do like the fact that it's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's creamy. It's a different version. It's not like a broccoli cheese where it's thick broccoli and thick rice and thick cheese, something like that. It's more like a puree or a casserole type deal.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Very smooth.
All right, now get to the corn because that's the granddaddy of them all right there.
It's sweet. I tried it earlier, didn't have this, but it's starting to get a back end kick.
Back end kick.
But it's very light. It's sweet on the front end. Damn, that's good. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't say
Well, too late. You're good anyway. Now, Andrew, what'd you think?
I think it's really good. I just had those meatballs again, and they are quite good. It's a classic style meatball.
Okay.
Would go great in spaghetti.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that one.
Yeah. I love
Okay.
it.
Now, did you try the corn?
Let me do it right now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of you. Well, somebody's going to be on camera
There
eating.
we go. I'll put myself on.
no problem.
There you go. Michael has no problem either.
This is really good. You did something different, yeah.
Yeah, I sure did. So a lot of times when I do the corn, I know Sarah said that she likes a little bit more spice kick to it. So usually I put a lot of spice to it, but this I didn't. This one I just kind of eased up a little bit. And there is a little sweetness to it.
Yeah.
It is sweet. But all the different versions you've made is literally something you could sit down on game day
Oh.
and devour and just
See,
not stop.
there you
That's
go.
the bad part of it.
There you go.
It's so good.
Well, I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. I think that's a pretty good thing. So I'll take that. I'll take that
Not
one.
for the waste, though.
Yeah, you're right about that. There's a lot of cheese in it. So there's a lot of cheese. So the cupcakes. Now, Andrew, did you get a cupcake? Michael's not eating the cupcake.
I'm
He's
not
still
eating
on the
cupcake.
corn. Did you get a cupcake?
I did not. I forgot
Okay.
to bring one up.
Well, that's all right.
So,
I have the strangest feeling that Michael's going to have these cupcakes here, so you'll probably be able to get one of those.
Perfect.
Now for 2021, I have I'm bringing the smoker. I'm going to smoke more things. I have some really great things that I want to present to the staff here and present to the catering. It's just man, smoke. I mean, that's one of the things that I thoroughly enjoy is smoking meats, smoking corn. It's amazing. And yes, I do put vegetables on the smoker. So those are one of the things that I like. Now, since we're finishing out the year, what do you have? The voice of God. What do you liked so far, and what would you like to see coming?
I mean, I like the competitions we've been doing.
Uh-huh.
Those are always an event to be a part of. Yesterday's was fun. The last one was fun as well to watch. I've been digging it, so I'm hoping for a few more of those.
Yes, we do. We have some soups. We also have a cocktail beverage that we're going to do, which makes sure that a lot of people aren't working on that day, because that's going to be a fun one. And then we're going to do some. I got some wine pairings. I got quite a few things coming, so which is amazing. But before we get out of here, Andrew, who are you going to give a shout out to?
I'll give a shout out to some friends up in New York, since we were talking about them, to Bex, Landon, Sam, and David. They were kind of my core friends through college that moved up to New York with me afterwards. Sasha, who just moved back to Seattle, that's my shout out to the day.
Well, that's awesome. And also a shout out to the other Andrew, who's, if you saw back in there, he's producing another show over there. There he is. Yep. There's Andrew. So, which is good. Now, Michael Price, you started off with a public service announcement about your best friend and being able to just communicate and so forth. Now, for everybody out there, I know you're going to give a shout out, and we talked about just communication in general. Give some tips that you would like to see or that you yourself will be implementing, whether today, whether tomorrow, whether next year, and something that you're going to be able to share with other people. Because even though this is what's on your plate, this is more going into the Junior Wakefield show, but we're about to finish it up. But I'd like you to close it out.
I think everybody should have self-realization. We're not all perfect. We need to realize other people's points of view and their perception is their reality. Beautiful woman taught me that one day. And we need to stop and think about the way we communicate, the way we come across, what our intentions are. And sometimes it's not meant that way, and you need to be able to effectively communicate that. And that's hard. It is very hard for a lot of us to do. It's hard for family sometimes to communicate. It's hard for friends to communicate. With these times today, I think we all need to take a moment to stop and realize, you missed that person. I want to talk to you. Swallow your pride and call them.
Wow. This, even though this is what's on your plate, this is The Price is Right. And we just changed the name of the show to The Price is Right. So
I'm doing autographs afterwards.
He's doing autographs. For $29.95, you too can get an autograph of Michael Price with Andrew in his Santa Claus suit. And wow, that, man, powerful statement, which is good. So I appreciate it very much so. So if anybody out there, if you're paying attention and you're watching and you did hear that, please reach out. Reach out to anybody, reach out to Michael Price.
Reach out to Junior. He's selling this corn.
Yes,
it's amazing.
There you go. Well, I give my shout outs, and of course I give them a shout out. As I said, 2020 has been a tough year for myself and also for the family and quite a few others that I know that have been going around. But this what's on your plate has been a blessing, just a great opportunity to be able to be here and to actually share with some of the things that I love to do. It's not work; it's something that I love to do, and I love to cook. And every day it's an evolving thing that I'm learning, and so I appreciate the opportunity of the staff here. Both Andrews, just absolutely incredible, have taught me a lot, especially about being behind this, or sitting right here. But also Jeff Curley. Jeff Curley and I, we've been working out for almost 10 years now. And Jeff's an amazing person, amazing shape, gave me this opportunity. Sarah Curley, the whole staff here at Real News PR, absolutely amazing. 2021, I'm expecting better things than 2020. I always give a shout out to my dad. Dad, I love you every day. I hope you're getting better. Same thing with my son Zachary, who's battling cancer. Zachary, I love you. So keep fighting. He just had a procedure the other day. My son Brevin, who just turned 20. My daughter Landry. I give a shout out to Tracy. My whole family, everybody, my sisters, everybody. But shout out to all the workout groups and all the people that's been there, the people that have been on the show, the people that have come in here and tried my food, whether it's been good or whether it's bad. People have been on the Junior Wakefield show. I think everyone. And the advice that Michael gave, the advice that Andrew gave of going out and picking up the phone and calling people, I will be doing that. And so I want to make sure that I leave that message today of being able to say thank you to everybody that's watching, everybody on all the social media outlets. Michael Price is an incredible man, learning every day. He's kind of like my little brother. He's uglier than me, but still.
Bigger than you are. How can I be little?
Yeah, but he is he is a man of his word. He's learning every day, and I'm so proud of where he's come and the things that he's done. So thank you guys for watching What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, along again with my special co-host, Michael Price, who will be back probably next week or sometime in the near future. So guys, look out for that. And Michael, any last words before we close it out?
I'm bringing my entourage next time.
He's bringing his entourage. Now you get an autograph of Andrew and Michael for $29.95. The line will start out the door. We'll check it. We'll buzz you in. So thank you guys for watching What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, along with
Michael Price.
Appreciate it. The Price is Right. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and reach out to us to cater your next event.